Tease it. Django.
Welcome to the third Feminist Rooster Teeth podcast. With us today, we've got myself, I'm Michael. We've got Wiz.
Hello.
We've got Shaddy.
Hello.
And we have Rue.
Hi.
Hi.
We've
Hi, everyone.
made it to number 3. Yay!
We have,
Hell
by
yeah.
some miracle, we have made it to number 3. Okay.
They haven't run us out of town with burning stakes and pitchforks yet.
Michael, really quickly, I'd just like to thank you for being one of the only people to correctly pronounce that.
Really?
Almost everyone who reads it pronounces it as shady.
Really?
I don't know why.
I would have never have even thought to pronounce it as shady, to be honest.
The double
No,
D
neither.
kind of clues you in that it's shady, I would think, but whatever.
That's kind of what I thought, but apparently everyone sees shady.
Well, for the record, everyone listening to this, shady.
It's not.
Get it
It's
right.
shady. Okay, well, Feminist Rooster Teeth hit 2,000 followers about 5 days ago.
Hey.
Snaps.
Woohoo!
Yep, we did. It's really cool. And I said that when we hit 2,000 followers, I wanted to do a giveaway. Unfortunately, it's actually against Tumblr terms of service, and whilst a lot of people get away with it anyway, I know that because of the amount of haters that my blog have, I probably won't. So I'm going to have to do the giveaway over the podcast, and I'll just go over some of the details about it now. Okay, so what I'm giving away is I'm giving one Rooster Teeth item worth up to $20 or
Ooh.
£15. So if it's in the UK Rooster Teeth shop it'll be £15. If it's in the US one, it'll be $20, and that should cover a t-shirt or whatever other small thing you want to buy. I'll cover all postage and packing internationally as well. We're also giving away one sponsorship. That's the 6-month sponsorship, and that's worth $10. And we're giving away one Achieve Mix Unlocked album by We Tease It, which is worth $9.
Oh my god, they're so cool. I love their remixes.
Oh, it's really great, and
They are so good.
they are really cool. And if anyone's a fan of dubstep and Achievement Hunter, they're going to want to get that mix.
Fucking make a remix out of it.
Yeah, and if you're not comfortable with giving my address, or you're not particularly a Rooster Teeth fan and you tune into the podcast anyway, we are willing to give away the equivalent value on Steam if you prefer. Now that we've talked about what we're actually giving away, how do you enter? Well, if you just send me an email to feministroosterteeth@gmail.com, just tell me your preferred name or handle, the best way to contact you. So if you want me to contact you through Tumblr or email or whatever, just tell me. You can also add your Tumblr or website if you would like a shout out when we announce the winners, because we'll be announcing the winners over the podcast as well. So if you want a shout out at the time, just let me know. You don't need to give me your address at this stage. We'll handle it if you win. The winners will be drawn by a random number generator, and the giveaway closes on the 27th of January, so that we can have time to record for the next podcast. Well, it won't be the next podcast, it'll be the podcast after, but
Cool
so
beans.
we'll notify, we will announce the winners on the 2nd of February with the podcast, but we'll also notify the winners separately as well. And good luck.
Yay.
Hooray.
Can we enter? Can I enter?
Yes, yeah, you can enter.
Awesome.
I'm
Wow.
so doing that.
Yeah. It'll be bad if one of you win, but yes, you can enter.
Would be bad. Actually, if I
Announce,
win,
like,
just
oh,
ignore
the
it.
winner is Wiz.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Damn it, Wiz.
Maybe,
I
you know
won't
what?
get accused of favoritism at all.
Shh, Michael, come on. We're supposed to just keep this between us.
Guys, what's going on over there?
What? Nothing.
I can hear whispering.
I don't think there's anything going on. I wasn't talking about anything. What about you?
Sure
Sounds
you are.
completely innocent to me.
Thanks, guys.
So, as I said before this started, we have to talk about Gus Spin. Because I can't. Do you remember who in the tiny chat ended up actually making that? I can't remember their name.
Oh,
There
I
was
can.
at least two.
It was Everett O'Dare.
Shout out to Everett O'Dare.
Yeah.
I think that was the person, and with a valiant attempt by Mark's left nut as well.
Yes.
It's amazing. For those of you who want to see this magnificent creation, just go to, remember it is not safe for work, just go to gusspin.tumblr.com. I'm sure it'll be in the link dump, and
it
just
will be.
Absolutely will
enjoy
not regret
the
it.
brilliance that is this, whatever you call it. It's so good.
You won't regret it. It's one of those things. I think I cried with laughter at it actually at one point.
I was pretty close myself, yeah.
I tweeted it to Gus, but I'm sad he never responded.
I know.
What'd you do?
I saw that you had, and I'm like, oh, he's not even gonna look at that because it's from you, but he really should because it's phenomenal.
It is the best thing, and I feel like Gus would actually really like it, so...
Yeah.
Get everyone else to tweet it. Bombardment
Spam
of
Gus
Spin.
with Gus Spin. I'm sure he'd appreciate that so much.
I know.
Well, there's been some really cool news. CC McDonald has been freed from a men's prison, so finally,
Yay!
that's really good. For those who don't know, she's a trans woman that was harassed by a group of men, and when she defended herself, she was incarcerated in a men's prison.
Which is bullshit.
Absolute bullshit.
Absolutely.
But she's free, and she met and Laverne Cox met her as well, which is really awesome. I really like Laverne Cox a lot.
Who is Laverne Cox?
She's the woman.
Is it Orange is the New Black? Am I?
Yeah, that's she's the woman
okay.
in
I have
Orange
to
is
watch
the New
that.
Black.
Apparently, it's good.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah, it
seen
is
that
really
yet,
good.
but I heard it was excellent.
It is. It's really excellent. The only shame is that they had to tell it through the eyes of a white woman.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. That is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, but otherwise it's really cool. I mean, they it's not like they just focus on her, so it's a very show and it's really cool. I really enjoyed it a lot.
I've got a lot of free time, so I'll probably check it out at some point.
It's on Netflix, and Netflix are awesome because they release their shows all at once.
I don't have Netflix.
You could get Netflix for 1 month. It's only.
I could. I could.
I think they do a month free trial anyway.
Hey, I know what I'm doing.
Plans have been made.
Hell yeah.
Watching Netflix all the time, but once you start, you'll never stop.
It's a terrible disease.
I don't have Netflix either.
Hey.
You're still free.
I actually
Yep.
stopped doing Netflix for a while because I was just sick of the fact that it was all the same, and then I got my Xbox Live subscription, and then I got Netflix just so I could watch Netflix on Xbox Live, and then I cancelled my Xbox Live because I wasn't using it, and I still got the Netflix.
Nice.
Xbox off.
I don't have an Xbox One.
Oh. Yeah, I left my
Nice.
360 at home.
He's in the previous generation still.
So am
Yes. To be honest, I never really play it, so I would play it more if I didn't live at home, but
Well,
I
yeah,
do.
I mean, at this point, PC is pretty much the way to go. With
I.
I love Steam.
Yes.
Steam. Shout out to Steam for being awesome all the
Yeah.
time.
They just pwn the entire market. It's wonderful.
Steam machines can be
I'm-
expensive though.
Oh, it's going to be hella, yeah.
Yeah, seeing all that, I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
They look really cool though. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but I really want one.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is that I don't know. I probably don't know enough to talk about it. I read an article on it, but I don't want to say something and be like, no, that's not it.
No, you are wrong.
Yeah,
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
exactly. I'd rather not. But speaking of games, Humble Bundle, there's a new Humble Bundle out. People should check it out. It's really awesome. It's got Surgeon Simulator 2013 in it.
Oh, what a good
Yes.
game. What a good game.
I am so pro at it.
Which you can get for the low price of $5 or something. So
Was you actually pro at it? Because I'm awful at it.
I'm pretty pro. I can't do. So far, I'm not through all the ambulance missions, but
I haven't done one
for
ambulance mission.
all the
so
regular ones, I've got it down pat. I
I got C's and D's across the board for the regular ones.
Oh man,
I am below average.
the trickiest one is actually, I think, the kidney transplant because it's very finicky about where you put in the new kidneys. If they're not in the exact right place, the game is just like, no,
Yeah,
Fuck
and the
you.
weird intestine things are hard to get out.
Yeah.
But it was great fun making them a scarf for him.
Oh my god.
I got an
That's
achievement for that. I was well proud.
there's an achievement for that, really.
Yeah.
Okay, note to self, go in later and do that.
Achievement guides with Rue.
Yeah.
Wear it as a feather boa.
They've got some really cool achievements in it, actually. I think they've got one named after Michael and Gavin.
They
I think
do.
there's
Is there?
two. I'm
Yeah,
trying to remember.
yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
There might
There
be
was
like,
like
a
a
wet paper towel.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's definitely one. The wet paper towel one.
I like
I
walk,
vaguely recall there
walk,
was another, but I don't remember it.
No.
walk.
I'm absolute shite at it, and I haven't really played it that much, to be honest. I already had it, so I gave mine away.
Aww.
Well, no, I already had it, so I just gave it away.
No, I know that was a good R. That was a like, oh, good.
Yeah,
person
I gave
award.
away Roos as well, because I've already got that one.
I saw a really cool game that I want to get today, but I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's called Broken Age.
Broken Age.
Never
Yeah,
heard
it
of
looks really, really cool.
Is it indie, or...
I think so.
It sounds
From what I
like it
can
would be an
see,
indie thing.
yes.
Indie games have been really big lately.
They
They
really have. There's been so many good ones, though. So many good ones.
I don't really play indie games that much.
Yeah, you do.
Who?
You do. You
Do
must
I?
play indie games. Like most indie games, most of the games on Steam are bloody indie games.
Name them.
Surgeon Simulator is technically an indie game.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's one then. We've got
Super
one
Meat
down.
Boy, Binding of Isaac, they're all made by the same team, and that's an indie game.
Can't play any of those.
Eh. Well,
I would bring up my Steam and tell you, but my mouse clicks are really loud.
Awesome Nuts is technically an indie game.
I've got Gone Home, but it doesn't load on my computer. Like, it does the
That's-
whole full
that's an
screen
indie?
thing. Yeah, I know. It does like a whole full screen thing, and the music plays, but then the screen is black, and I can't do anything and have to shut my computer down.
What about Bastion? That's an indie game, and that's
Yeah.
a hella indie game.
Don't have that?
Yeah.
Bastion's awesome. I haven't beaten it yet, but it's so good.
I haven't played it that much because I played it on... I was naughty and I played it on my friend's Steam.
Michael,
Yeah,
no!
I actually own the game now, so I'm not naughty anymore. But yeah, but I love the soundtrack so much. I could listen to that soundtrack over and over.
I would just like to point out for our audience that Michael is not naughty anymore.
I'm not a naughty boy.
In case
Naughty's just
you know.
one of those words I hate. Like, I don't know what it is. It just sounds really weird all the time.
No matter what circumstance you say it in, once you're past a certain age, you just can't say it with a straight face.
Exactly. Naughty.
No.
Just no. Just don't.
I got the best indie game over Christmas.
Ooh.
It's me.
It was Viscera Cleanup Detail Santa's Rampage.
Oh my god, my brother was talking about that. My brother was like, Rue, get this game. And I was like, no.
Oh, dude, it's the best game in the world. Well, it's not the best game in the world. I only put like 3 hours into it or something, but basically what it is Santa's gone on a rampage in his workshop and killed like everything and destroyed everything, and you're the janitor and you have to go in and clean up all the blood and the elf body bits and everything.
Spreading Christmas cheer.
Oh, it was so funny. It's such a
Singing
sense of
loud for
humour.
all to hear.
Isn't the main version of that game like you're doing alien parts and that?
Yeah, I've heard that. Has that come out yet, or is it still?
I don't know. I've only seen a couple pictures and clips
Yeah.
of it.
I saw that. I was kind of kicking myself because I bought the Santa's Rampage thing, and then I realised that it came with the pre-order of the other game as well. So I didn't want to buy it again, but I would have bought them if they'd been together. If you know what I mean.
I'm shaking my head at you.
Dude, there is something so soothing about cleaning.
What, even when it's like blood and body bits? Or...
Yeah. At least blood and body bits makes it more entertaining.
That's the most soothing kind of cleaning. The sort of like crime scene cleanup.
Exactly.
Do you know a lot about that, guys?
You know,
Only a
there's some things we just don't have to talk about on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some things that we need to keep to ourselves in our lives. Secrets that we have
Yes.
that aren't really suitable for public consumption.
We're all serial killers, is what he's saying.
Oh, are we?
But don't tell anyone.
No.
Yeah.
Are we? I wasn't aware that I was.
Rue, we've been
But-
hiding it from you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't think it will surprise too many people that follow my blog.
I mean,
Well,
we're
you've
already
been hiding the
cultists,
fact
so
that I'm a serial killer from me.
Wow.
It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work to hide that from you, Rue.
Yeah, it took a lot of effort. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way.
It took me
so
months. It took me months to make that chip and try to get it in your brain.
Mind
Months.
control. Wonderful. This went really weird, really fast.
Yep. That's just how we roll on the FRT podcast.
It's this week on
Podcast.
FRT.
So, hey,
moving on.
let's talk about Frozen now that no one can yell at me in my ass box about it.
You
Oh,
say that
they
now,
still
but
will.
we'll see. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I bet I'll get someone in my inbox going, why did you like it? But yes.
I absolutely can't comment on this because I haven't seen the film, nor do I have any kind of intentions to.
Yeah,
Has anyone seen the film?
Same as me. I have not seen it.
I have not either. I've seen
okay.
so many arguments about it, though.
Okay, so then we can't really talk about Frozen, can we? Boo.
You could. We'll
I
sit
could
here
talk
and
about
listen.
Frozen, but I've already talked about I've already talked my arse off about Frozen on Feminist Rooster.
It's just frozen this and frozen that. Freaking icicles everywhere. I don't understand.
Exactly. Like you say
It's not
one
even
thing.
snowing here, Michael.
The edges of your blog are freezing over. You've talked about it so much.
Exactly. I mean, you say one thing, you go, I didn't like this film, and everyone loses their shit.
Because
Like,
it's
seriously.
a Disney film and everybody
had-
loves Disney.
Seriously, I've had more shit about not liking Frozen than pretty much anything else at this point.
Yeah, I've seen people pulling out all kinds of arguments to try and, I don't know, prove you wrong or something.
To
And like, it's
justify
actually,
it.
I started out where I didn't even not like it, I just didn't like it. If you know what I mean. I didn't dislike it,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. But now that everyone's argued with me about it for like 100 years, I don't like it at all now.
100 years.
Now I hope it burns in hell.
Exactly. Won't be so frozen then.
I was going to make a comment like that. You beat me to it.
I did my Barb pun.
You did what? What?
I was Barbara for a minute.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said
I even-
Bob.
I-
and I was like, wait,
I
I was
even,
really
um,
confused. I was like, when did we start talking about fishing? I don't understand.
I even did the smile and the fist and the
God damn it, Michael! Late
exactly.
reactions.
Well, I mean, Allie's not here, so we can't have that, obviously.
No, we can't have nice things when Ali's not here.
Shout out to Ali for being awesome. I love
Also
you.
for being Bernie Burns, which is what I was talking about.
What?
With the
Yeah,
God
that
damn it.
too, but I was taking a place for this time.
That's okay.
Placeholder, keeping it warm.
I understand.
Bernie Burns and Ryan Haywood.
Why does she get to be Ryan Haywood?
Because
I'm sorry. I'm
Whoa,
Thought
Wiz,
we'd seen
calm
the two of them
down.
together.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm pretty sure Ryan is actually a banned subject on this podcast, so let's not even go there.
no, see now you have to explain why Ryan's a banned subject because people are gonna think that we hate him.
Yeah,
I know it's a good thing that I'm gonna cry.
that's why Ryan Haywood is a banned subject on the
He
podcast.
I can't.
See, all you have to do is mention Ryan Haywood's arms.
Stop it.
It's okay. I'm the same way about Bernie Burns, and Rue's the same way about Michael Jones.
No, I'm not.
We all have our weaknesses.
This is why, if you come to our Chinese chats, you would know that these are just banned subjects entirely. You can't bring these up, otherwise tears happen and everyone's incoherent and hysterical, and it's just...
Tears don't happen very often.
Rue, you are not one to talk.
I am one to
Rue,
talk.
you've literally had to leave.
You have, on at least 2 occasions, you've had to leave because you were so just over the moon about
having
it.
a moment.
I know, I understand. Believe me, it's okay. We embrace you for it.
Speaking of the tiny chat, we have tiny chats every fortnight.
Just to plug, insert it right in the middle of the
Great segue there,
conversation.
Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the next ones will be on the 19th. Yeah, you should all come along. No, it won't be. That's when we're releasing the podcast. The next one will be on the 26th.
Yeah.
You should all come along.
They're great fun. Erotico.
Erotico.
I can't believe I brought that up still, though. That was one of the biggest, like, weirdest blunders I've made on the tiny chat, I think.
Oh, the erotico thing?
Erotico.
Erotico!
Wasn't it erotique at first?
That was the second one. We pulled up the French version by accident. Look, just go, people, go to the tiny chat. Just do it. Trust me, you won't regret it.
You get more of this.
Exactly.
What's
and
not
even
to love?
even if you're too shy to go on mic and cam, you can still turn up and it's still awesome. And honestly, if everyone that showed up went on mic and cam, it would be just chaos anyway. So we really appreciate our people who do stay in the texty thing.
Yeah,
Although we
Shuddy's
really
always in
appreciate
chat.
typing.
Though that's not to discourage people from going on the broadcast as well. We totally love you too. But yes, we love everyone, is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
everyone,
come to us.
Everyone is loved.
We will make you feel welcome, even if it kills us.
That sounds mildly threatening there, Wiz.
Do you
there,
really?
friend. You might need to slow down.
I'm sorry. I take things too
dear.
far.
There was a quiet "oh dear" in the background from Shaddy. I'm glad you knew my reference there.
Green is not a creative color.
Don't you talk shit about green.
What? I'm so confused.
Me too. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh dear.
Oh.
And the podcast splits in two, and
I don't even know if we want to tell. I want to tell.
Yeah,
anyone
no,
about
I don't
that.
know if you'd benefit from this because it's. There's a YouTube video called "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." If you haven't,
I've actually heard about that, but I didn't click it.
I really wouldn't.
It's a scary thing, isn't it?
It's
really, really unnerving.
Yeah, it's not scary as much as unnerving, and if you're not too good with gore or something, I wouldn't recommend it, as I found out the hard way.
There's a sequel.
The sequel's not as bad.
No, it's not as bad at all.
But yeah, no.
Still kind of unnerving.
Well, speaking of unnerving, does anyone believe in bad omens?
Well, kind of.
That's a difficult
Not
question.
particularly.
Well, see, I'm normally a bit of a skeptic, to be honest, but on the way home today, something kind of freaky happened. I was going home, and there was an oncoming car, and in the headlights of an oncoming car, I saw a crow taking off, but there wasn't any crow. Like, it was just there, and then it was gone. And then there was this weird feeling of, like, something wrong. So that's my bad omen today. I'm hoping it's nothing too serious.
Are crows omens of something in particular?
I don't know, but the fact that I felt a feeling of dread makes me think it's not a good thing.
I mean, I believe in the supernatural and stuff. Like in ghosts and things.
Oh yeah, I mean, those I have more faith in than bad omens.
Yeah, I mean, at the risk of sounding a bit wanky, I sometimes know something is going to happen before it happens. I don't know what it is or what's going to happen, but I sometimes know that something's going to happen. Like one time when I was a kid, when I went to this is going to sound really weird, when I went to deaf camp, which is a camp for the deaf, not for death.
Oh, I thought you said death. Like dying, and I was
a lot of people do, but it's deaf. It's DEAF.
And the Grim Reaper was my camp counselor, and he taught everyone how to wield a scythe. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
That sounds like a nice summer vacation.
I'd send my kids there in a heartbeat.
I would go for definite.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, because I've got a hearing problem, so I used to go to a camp for the deaf when I was a kid, which is actually really a lot of fun. Really. Anyway, when I was at a camp for the deaf, I had a bad feeling, and then when I came home from camp, my grandpa died, so...
Oh!
Yeah, he was 55.
Oh,
and even as he speaks, his computer just blows up in front of him.
Oh god, that would suck. I'm actually going to do a backup after this now.
Well done, Wiz. Well done.
Yeah, no, seriously. I was actually thinking today that I should probably get my computer insured.
I mean, I'm just warning him. That, you know, it's a possibility.
It is 9 months old now. It needs insurance. And I'm really bad about doing regular backups because if it's not part of my daily routine, I can never be bothered to do anything.
I don't back up anything, so
Yeah,
except
me
my
neither.
phone, but that's because otherwise my phone is like, oh, you haven't backed up your iPod or iPhone in a while, and it's like, do I have to?
Yeah, but my laptop does that as well. It's like, oh, you haven't done this, like every week, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
That sounds like a PC problem, Michael.
Yeah, that's a PC thing. And the worst thing about PCs though is the bloody automatic updates. I've actually got mine turned off, I think, thankfully.
My one now asked me whether I'd like to update now or try later, and I'm like, oh, thanks for being so considerate. Try later.
Dude, the PC's the worst.
Just keep postponing.
But the PC's the worst. Like if you're gaming though, it won't pop up. So it's like your PC will start in 10 minutes, and you have no idea, and you're just up on a game, and then you're just like, blue.
Yeah, I've had that.
And you're like, why the fuck? What happened?
Everything is gone. Why? PC
PCs.
problems.
Yes. It does make me laugh though. Like, has anyone got Windows 8?
No,
No.
Okay.
I'm macking it.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
I've got 7.
well, Windows 8's a heap of shit.
Is it worse than Vista though?
Yes, absolutely.
We're
It's
going
pretty
to
terrible.
die.
At least Vista doesn't try to like sell you things every time you open something and try to do anything.
Seriously, is that a thing that happens with Windows 8?
The thing is that I imagine look, Windows always has a good one, and then they always have a shitty one. That's what Windows does. Mm-hmm. So Windows 7 was a good one. Windows 8 is a shitty one. But the thing is that they optimized Windows 8 for tablet use, basically. So it doesn't work like as well as an actual desktop, laptop thingy. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that they've got this bloody new start screen, which is like it's like basically a tablet start screen where you've got all the things everywhere, and it doesn't have the start button anymore.
Yeah,
and it made me laugh because they did an update and they said we've put the start button in, and then the start button led back to the sucky main screen with all the tablet shit.
Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. Like, it doesn't give you a start menu.
Oh, it did make me laugh. It was the greatest. It was the greatest fuck you in the world.
Yeah. You want a freaking start button? Here's your start button. Go F yourself.
Exactly. I actually downloaded something called Metro Suite, and that puts the start button back. So yeah, do that if you want to, because it's cool. Or was it Classic Shell? It was either Metro Suite or Classic Shell. One does the start button, and the other gets rid of the hotspots. So
yeah,
if you want your Windows 8 to look like Windows 7, just download those.
Hey.
It's the first thing I did when I got Windows 8. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm fixing it.
I know a couple people who have it, and like it's just, especially I think one of them jumped from XP to Windows 8, and they were just like, I don't even understand what this is. This still even a computer? Like, I don't. What is going on?
Yeah, my old laptop had XP, and I actually like XP.
Yeah, XP was good, but I'll tell you something. We have to use XP at work because council computers, and apparently the council are like 10 years behind anything. True story, we still use Word 2003.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
British Council.
Yeah, we love to be behind. But basically, when you switch between like Windows XP and Windows 8, there is a definite improvement in how it works. Like the search and stuff is way better.
You can't screw that up.
You can never screw it. Well, you probably could. It's Windows. It's Microsoft.
Okay, it'd be very difficult. Let's just say.
But yeah, no, it's really obvious when you switch between like Windows XP. But we are actually upgrading to Windows 7 this year, so woohoo! Yay.
I liked what you were saying in the last podcast as well about like ages and things changing, and I thought that was really interesting. Just as a side note.
Oh, you mean the stuff about how we're gonna be like 80 and still typing, and people are gonna have computers in their brains?
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh damn, you're right. Things have changed so much from like, a few years ago or whatever. It's weird.
Yep. Well, if you think about it, Google didn't exist. Like, when was Google founded?
Late
dear God,
90s, I think.
Yeah, it didn't exist like 20 years ago. I want to say 15 years ago, but I might be wrong.
15
The
might be
face
cutting
I'm
it
making
close.
at my computer right now is
Yeah.
kind of just like, what? Because I can't imagine life without Google. That sounds really sad and weird, I guess, but like, it's been around so long that, for me,
Yeah. Well, you're a bit younger than me, so
a little bit.
YouTube's the other really weird one.
yeah. I mean, I was
That one's
using the internet before YouTube even existed, so it's really weird, isn't it?
Whoa.
Yeah, YouTube was
Whoa.
2005, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I think it was around there.
I've actually seen the founder of YouTube.
Really?
Ooh.
I
Well,
thought
yeah,
it was two
'cause-
people that founded it.
Well, one of them then.
Yeah.
Oh God, got to be pedantic on me, haven't you?
I did.
God's sake, Wiz.
I'm
Yeah,
Being
seriously,
factually correct.
ruining my story.
I'm sorry for being right. Jesus.
Petty facts getting in the way of stories.
Not that it's even a great story after all that build-up. I just went to the Google offices in San Francisco.
That's cool, though.
Oh, dude, they're
Shout out to San
awesome.
Francisco. Hey, what's up?
Hey, have you been
Super
like
cool.
other places in the world? Because one of the things I desperately want to do is like travel. So, like, where's the kind of places that you want to go if you haven't been to them? If that makes sense, or where's the kind of coolest place that you have traveled to? I guess.
I'm better at talking about places I've been than places I want to go to. But
Okay.
San Francisco is really cool.
Yes, I can second that motion. I live there currently.
Yeah,
Hey.
really, really cool. Especially if you like to gay.
Yes, there is so much gay.
Yes, super queer. And another really cool queer place is Berlin.
Oh, that was cool. I went there.
Yep. Berlin and San Francisco actually feel really similar, so
That's interesting. I would never have thought that.
no, they really do. They do feel really similar. Berlin feels a bit poorer. But yeah, they do have a very similar vibe.
It's so cool there. I went when like all the German markets and stuff were on, and it was amazing.
Yeah, they're really queer over there as well, aren't they? It's really cool.
Well, I was there, so I think I probably brought it up a little bit.
Yeah, you probably queered it up a bit.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, Berlin.
Just turn the gay up to 11.
Yeah.
That's what I do to Cornwall as well.
Everywhere you go.
Always take the queer with you everywhere you go.
Exactly.
Always take the queer.
Although, to be fair, Falmouth itself is probably the queerest place.
I don't think it is.
No, pretty queer.
No.
Well, the colleges, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Super queer.
Brighton's great though.
Brighton's queer as well, yeah.
Brighton is one of my favourite places on earth.
Didn't Brighton do it so that everyone has to have MX? Well, not has to, but IMX is a legal title
I don't know,
in most things.
but that would be cool. I hope so.
I think it's a legal title anyway, technically, but I think Brighton made a push for something. I'll probably find it and link dump it later if it's true. If it's not true, you won't see anything.
Are these like your mythological British places?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
Dude. In Wales, there's actually a place called Snowdonia.
Is there?
Yeah.
I know so much about the country I live in. Clearly.
No, Snowdonia. You should look up some of the names in Wales of places. It is literally like being in the Shire.
Alright.
I've been to Wales actually. I went to Brecon
Snowdonia.
Beacons.
No, seriously, Wales. And then even Cornwall's a bit weird. Did you know that we actually have a place in Cornwall called Drogo's Castle?
No.
Wow.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Holy shit.
That's pretty awesome. I guess we
Michael,
know
we
where
should go.
JRRM got that one.
Yeah,
Michael, we should go.
yeah.
Field trip.
Field trip to Drogo's Castle. Is it
Hey.
Drogo or Drogo?
I don't know. Are we
actually
referencing Game
couldn't
of
tell you.
Thrones?
Yeah.
I
Drogo
haven't
is Game
seen
of
that.
Thrones, but
Yeah, I don't know, but we do have one for exactly the same DROGO Castle in Cornwall.
it's
Hell
Drogo
yeah.
until further notice.
It is Drogo until further notice. And then we've got Tintagel. That's Tintagel's castle.
That's not
That's,
even a word.
Yeah,
You made
it's
that up.
It's King Arthur's castle down
I
there.
don't
He
think
made it
it is.
up.
So I'm in agreement with. I don't think it's a word, and I live here.
It's a Tintagel. You might think of it as Tintagel.
Nope.
Do you just not know? Do you not know anything about Cornwall? Or do you just know Falmouth?
I just live here.
You just sit in your Falmouth and are like, yeah, I'm Falmouth, and I don't go anywhere else.
I've been to Pendennis Point, and I nearly went to Land's End, but then I was like, nah, I can't be asked to walk this way. Penzance was boring because it was rainy.
Penzance, Land's End, down there.
Yeah.
God, no one else is going to give a shit about this conversation.
No.
No.
I've got nothing to add.
Yeah, he's just like, yes, Cornwall, awesome.
Come to Cornwall.
I was gonna say where I live, but then I didn't want to get death threats in the post. So
it's not where I live.
No, it's not in Falmouth.
No.
But though, honestly, I live in such a small place that no one would have any trouble finding me. So
one of the people downstairs from me lives where you're from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can say Bodmin, but we can't say the particular area.
Oh, Bodmin's all I knew anyway.
Yeah. I live in a tiny place outside of Bodmin.
Aww.
I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, this is probably not going to be helpful for anyone that's not British.
No one's going to give a shit.
We're
just talking about where we live.
Moving on.
Oh my god, hang on. Talking about places that we live. Sorry, this is completely relevant. I saw this today. So where I live, nothing interesting ever happes there.
Really?
Ever. Like, trust me, ever.
Shout
out to Tunbridge Wells. But I was reading the newspaper online today, and there's a Guardian article about the fact that there was an escaped ostrich that was racing cars down the road in Tunbridge Wells.
Awesome.
How the hell an ostrich escaped is beyond me, and why this interesting thing happens when I'm not there really, really annoys me. But it's like, where the hell did the ostrich come from?
Hometown shout out.
Totally. Okay, back on topic. Let's talk about the Golden Globes.
I didn't see them.
I didn't see them.
I didn't see it either, but I don't watch it. I just looked up the...
I heard some of the stuff that went on through there.
Well, really, I just wanted to talk about how much it pisses me off that like half of the things that get nominated no one has really seen yet, because half of it isn't even released at cinema. So
yeah, they only nominate them based on like the advanced showings that critics have been to and stuff.
I know, it's ridiculous. Like, why do they expect people to give a shit if like Joe Public can't even fucking see the damn thing?
I saw a really funny post on Jennifer Lawrence winning.
Did it have something to do with her beating out like a black woman whose role was like 10 times better than hers or something like that?
Yeah, and someone called them
Pretty
white.
much.
Someone called them white mediocrity, and then someone was like, "Are you really starting on Jennifer Lawrence for winning?" And they were like, "I never said you're Jennifer Lawrence. She came to your mind when I said white mediocrity. What does that say?" And I was like,
"Oh
I've
snap!"
seen that around a couple times.
I watched what was it? It was 12 Years a Slave.
Yep.
And what
wanna
was the one
see
Jennifer Lawrence was in? I actually watched it last night. American Hustle.
Yep, that one.
Which was okay. It was alright. And she was good in it. She's a good actress.
"She is a good actress."
She's gorgeous as well.
Yep.
But it wasn't a particularly good movie. Maybe I'm just biased because there weren't enough pretty men in it. Well, there were lots of pretty men in it, but the 70s does something to pretty men and makes them hideous.
Everything needs more pretty men, Michael. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner was in it, and he's so pretty. But
I don't find him attractive.
But he just wasn't pretty in this.
I don't
The
find him
70s is
attractive.
like a filter that just like muffles the prettiness.
I know. I mean, what's his face? Bradley Cooper was in it, and he's a pretty man.
No.
And but Bradley Cooper, again, well, he was probably one of the better looking ones.
Wait, is he in Mamma Mia?
No.
No.
No. I don't know who we're talking about.
He's in a bunch of terrible movies. He's in The Hangover.
He's like the only attractive guy in The Hangover. That's
Yeah.
I mean, that's where
I
most
haven't
people
seen
know him
that
from,
film.
I think.
He's
Oh, I
pretty
take it
cute.
back. He's okay looking.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, I thought we were talking about the guy from Mamma Mia, and I don't know why.
What do you mean, Colin Firth?
No, not Colin Firth though, man.
Yeah.
Who
So
else was in Mamma Mia?
was
Pierce
Hugh Grant in it?
Brosnan was in
No, it
that.
wasn't Pierce Brosnan either.
I know. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
that was the only other name that was coming to mind.
I don't know
know.
who else was in that movie.
The young
either.
guy.
I didn't like it, so I don't remember.
Well, I liked it for the ABBA songs because I love ABBA.
Dude, my mum loved that movie. She
My
tried to
sister
get me.
did.
We saw it together, and then she tried to get me to go and see it again, and I was like, no. To be fair, I did like it, but I'm not going to see it again. The only things I see again are like sci-fi movies, awesome sci-fi movies.
There you go.
Firefly.
Serenity.
No. I was thinking of Dominic Cooper. That's who I was thinking of.
I still have no idea who this is.
Don't worry. But no, oh god, Firefly. Serenity.
I had something I wanted to talk about,
What was
and
it?
this may not make any sense to any of you. What is your opinion on tiny juices? And before I actually ask you, I need to explain, I think, what they are, or what I mean by that.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
What, you guys don't, you're not familiar with the phrase tiny juices?
No.
Nope.
It sounds gross, whatever it is.
It does.
Yeah, it
But
does.
okay. No, what I'm actually talking about is because I was down in my basement today and I was putting away some cereal and there was tiny like juices on the shelf. Like my parents have so many tiny juices and I don't know why people put juice in these tiny little containers, like the little mini cans and like little mini bottles, and there were like little mini bottles of tonic water with them. I'm like, why do we have so many tiny juices and sodas? I don't understand. Why are they here? And I think they're for like cocktail drinks where you don't need a big thing of juice, but still tiny juices.
All that's coming to my head is like cartons of juice.
No, I know what
Like
she's...
juice boxes.
I know what Wiz is talking about.
Yeah, not juice boxes, but like actual little tiny cans.
Yeah, like, you know when you go into, like, a pub or whatever, like, a slightly, like, not a rundown shitty pub, but like a Weatherspoons or whatever, and, they have those little, like, tiny little bottles of, orange juice in that?
No.
You've never seen the tiny little bottles
No,
of
are they
orange
like
juice?
the, you know when you go into airports and they have the tiny little bottles of alcohol sometimes, like the test ones?
No, not those.
Oh.
No,
That's
it's kind of like that, but it's slightly bigger than that.
picture like a Red Bull can, but really small and full of pomegranate juice.
So don't imagine a Red Bull can.
Well, it's the same shape and general color scheme.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret
But like
here.
half the
Shout
size.
out to Red Bull.
I was gonna let you in on a secret that I've never had Red Bull.
Well, I
and
haven't
so
either,
can't
but
tell you what it looks like because I don't know.
How can you not know what it looks like? I mean, I can understand not
I
having
know that it gives you wings.
but how can you not know what it looks like?
I know
Like,
that
it's a
I
myth
mean,
that gives you
Never
pig's
seen it in the
feet.
store?
it
I mean,
gives-
you mean you mean the packaging, not the color of the liquid itself, right?
Yeah, I'm talking
yeah,
about the
I mean
can.
everything about it. I don't.
How can you not know what Red Bull packaging looks like though?
I've
It's
never
everywhere.
gone to look for
It's
it.
iconic.
Yeah, but I mean, if you know that Red Bull gives you wings, then you've seen the advert, then you've seen the packaging.
I don't watch. I just kind of listen to things.
Okay. I don't know why I'm getting so upset that you
I
don't
know.
know what Red Bull looks.
I'm sorry, guys.
How dare you not know what Red Bull is?
I never drink caffeine, and I'm so exhausted because I'm sick and I had to get up at 7 o'clock and then I had to work all day, and so I had 2 Red Bulls and a coffee today.
Oh my god.
I know I should be wired as hell, but actually
should be
caffeine just makes
dead.
me sleepy.
You should be dead.
If you hold the microphone really close, can we hear a slight buzzing?
You probably can because I've got headphones in and my headphones react to the microphone.
Oh
So
no,
it-
I was referencing
but it
how
won't
much
be it won't be a buzzing. It'll be hold on to your ears, guys. It'll be that.
Oh
Wow.
no!
Oh,
That made me jump.
that
Sorry.
was unpleasant.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what
Apologies
it'll
to our listeners who are now
Sorry.
deaf and can no longer hear us.
be. No. Yep. I.
It's okay, we
Yeah.
can say whatever we want now.
Oh, good.
What do you call a fish
Guys,
with
guys,
no eyes?
I actually hate Rooster Teeth. Seriously.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Michael hates Rooster Teeth. That's why he made an entire blog devoted to it.
See, I was trying to
that's
tell
why
a joke.
I waste all my time on Rooster Teeth because I hate it so much.
God, you're not a true fan, Michael. Have you even seen every single episode of everything ever? For God's sake.
What do you mean you don't like Red versus Blue? What is wrong with you?
Hey, I never said I don't like it. I said I've not watched it.
Yeah, but that means the same thing.
To most of these people.
Shots fired from Shaddy.
Shots fired. Yeah.
Shots fired.
Well, I need to get, because no offense to the guys, but the first season, I'm sure the writing's fine and all, but the graphics are shitty, and it's not their fault because obviously Halo, they worked within their limitations, and it was what, 10 years ago? Or
Yeah.
longer.
What is Red versus Blue even about? Because I haven't seen it.
It's a bunch of guys trapped in a box canyon,
Oh.
Initially, yeah.
and they talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's action later on and all sorts of crazy storylines. I don't even know how to summarize most of it.
Is it like Homestuck weird?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
Probably not, but I don't know. Red versus Blue, the first couple seasons are just general humor and comedy, and then they added a big storyline to try and explain everything that happened in the earlier seasons.
Okay.
That was mostly when they picked up, like, they got the actual, like, cutscene engine from Bungie, and then Monty joined and they got to do a whole bunch of actual animations so they could do more than just have people stand in a circle and talk to each other.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. If you can, in the first couple of seasons, the dialogue is kind of hard to understand because the audio quality is pretty bad. But if you can understand it, it's actually pretty hilarious.
Okay. So one to watch.
It's like that thing where you kind of have to power through the first few seasons and just stick with it, and then it gets really good apparently, but I just haven't had time to power through the first few seasons, so
Okay.
Yeah, it does take some time. And also, watching a lot of them in a row, I find is really just sort of like brain melting.
Yeah, also, honestly, I have a fairly low attention span, so I actually really struggle to watch things like the podcast and longer Let's Plays. Like, I love Game Time with Bernie a lot, but I find it really difficult to watch it all at once. And I often find I put it off because I don't want to spend an hour, because I'm one of those people that I need to be doing two things at once.
Yeah.
So unless I'm feeling up to a bit of poker, then I usually wait on it, because I just slap some poker up and then watch.
I
as
often
well.
fall asleep watching Let's Plays. Not because they're boring, but because I don't sleep very well, and so I need something in the background. And for some reason, like, their
ASMR.
voices are quite soothing to me.
Even
And so
when
I
they're
fall
screaming in
asleep.
pain.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what it is. They're just kind of... I don't know. It's just one of those things, like, it makes you feel less alone in a room or something, and I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. Whenever I'm sick and I have to like stay in bed, usually what I do is I just put on Jesse Cox's playthrough of Skyrim, and I just have it on in the background while I'm like napping, because I don't just want to sit there doing nothing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want the silence, so you put something on that's kind of familiar in a weird way. I think that's what it is now. It's like
Yeah.
a familiarity with voices and things.
Yeah,
It doesn't really work for me. I tend to get distracted and not be able to sleep if there's a lot of different varying noise, at least.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to sleep to a Let's Play, I don't think, but I sleep to ASMR stuff all the time.
To what?
ASMR.
Oh, yeah. That stuff's
It's-
cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I like it a lot. For those who don't know, it's basically this kind of weird thing. I can't remember what it stands for. Something like
It's a thing.
meridian response or something. I can't remember, but I'll link to Wikipedia or something. But basically, what it is basically people doing complicated tasks create a kind of response that gives people tingles or makes them sleepy or stuff. And
That sounds cool.
yeah, it really helps people get sleep. I introduced my friend Beth to it, and she has slept a lot better ever since. So
I'll have to
might be
check
one
that
to check
link out then.
Rue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube channels that
Yeah,
do.
seriously, just Google, just put ASMR into YouTube, and there's loads of it. So,
Cool.
although sometimes it's really creepy. Like, this is one person that does like unintelligible whispering, and it just sounds like they're
Oh.
possessed by the devil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's super creepy, and I'll probably link that as well. So just so you can hear the creepiness. But
Oh
yeah,
boy, thanks, Michael.
yep.
Everything we say with a grain of salt, people. Just remember that. Sometimes it's weird.
Oh, the other day I did fall asleep to one of Ray's streams.
I haven't,
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't been to
He was
them.
playing. He was playing with a girl. I can't remember her name.
It was me.
It was-
It wasn't me. I'm not a girl.
No, it wasn't you, Rue.
It wasn't me. I'm not a girl.
Exactly.
That's the first
It
problem.
was. They were doing Halo Reach, I think. I don't know.
Eh.
You can just hear my cat rustling now because my cat never comes in my room, but it's like he senses that today is a quiet podcast day, and so he's just gonna make rustling sounds.
Put the
Only
mic
very
by him. Can
occasionally.
I have a conversation with him?
He doesn't really. Well, he is quite vocal actually. So, any cat lovers in the audience, I hope you. And for those who
Allie,
don't, go fuck yourself.
somewhere in the world, Allie is losing her shit right now.
Yeah,
Because cats.
cat.
Because
He-
cats is
doesn't
a
even
very
know
good
why.
reason.
He's pissed off now.
Oh,
He's probably hungry.
baby.
Baby. He is a baby. He's only 8 months old, maybe 9. Oh, dude, he does this cutest thing. He was taken from his mum a little too early because he's a rescue cat. So we got him about 7 weeks old, and he does because he wasn't weaned properly, but because he wasn't when he needs he sucks something. So he sucks the blanket in there.
No, don't make me. I'm gonna cry over cats on the podcast.
There it is.
Okay, we got another subject.
There it is.
No, he's so cute. He just goes off into this little kneading zone on a blanket and just sucks the blanket. And he does it every night.
Cats are freaking weird.
Don't talk to me about cats.
Right, well, we've lost Rue for a couple of minutes.
Yep.
Kitties. Shadi, do you have anything you'd like to talk about?
I think possibly the only funny thing is that I actually have a new biggest post of all time.
Ooh.
A new what?
Yep. I got a whole 8 notes on it.
Wow.
Oh.
What post
You-
was that?
You have hit the big leads, my friend.
Yep.
Wait
From
until
here
you
on
get
it
into
was just-
double digits, man. Oh.
Yep.
From-
Well, it's funny because if you look at my activity, it's spiked up in the last week,
Oh, yeah.
like hugely. I went from getting an average of 40 notes to an average of like 130 or something.
Whoa.
Wow.
Slow down, friend.
That was interesting.
That sounded
Yeah.
really sarcastic. I didn't mean it to sound sarcastic. Just as a side note.
From here on out, it's Tumblr fame.
Yep, I got a non-hate for one.
Wow.
Oh, that was a little while ago though.
Yeah.
What
I
did
saw that.
What was your non-hate?
It was someone complaining that my blog had turned into a hipster social
Oh,
justice
yes.
sweeniness or something.
I remember that. Yeah. Always such quality
funny.
and on hate.
Oh yeah,
Such
that was
quality.
funny. And then it turned into a running joke between me and another guy who we mutually follow each other about how I'm part of the big leagues now and he hasn't gotten to there yet.
Exactly. If you're part of the big leagues, I must be God.
Oh. Am I?
About-
I don't know where. Can I be an angel then?
Yeah. To be honest, yours is probably worse than mine.
What, my non-hate?
Yeah. I mean, I get a lot of non hate, but you've got a real proper stalker. You have.
Oh God, I don't. Oh, it's. I'm fine talking about it. For those who aren't aware, which is probably most people, I had this really weird anon bothering me for it must have been maybe a year and a bit on and off, and like they were just really rude about me being trans and just stuff like that. And then it got to the point where I stopped engaging with them, and this person took it upon themselves to find like my birth name, to dig through I don't know how much, because it's not a thing I give away very freely, obviously. They found that, and then they went and searched my parents, who aren't particularly easy to find either, and then quoted my dad's work address at me, and it was like the final straw, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. And I've since had all asking off, because on other occasions when I've turned a non off, they've created blogs to send it to me, so living the dream.
Just genuinely creepy crap going on there.
I mean, I get some shitty stuff, but I don't get that kind of level of weird stalkery.
I was like, it got to the point where I was like, if you keep following me through my URL changes, I'm going to assume you actually like me. Dude, you keep making all these efforts to find me. Slow down. Take it, just talk to me normally. Don't follow me around like this.
It's just creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy.
It was very, very creepy.
Shall we talk about something more positive before we end?
Yes.
What should we talk about that's positive? I'm out of stuff. I'm completely at your mercy.
Ooh. Michael, please.
She's calm down. Calm down. Let me I don't even have any rope. I'm just...
Performance anxiety. God.
Oh no, I'm making you think of something to talk about. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, okay. Never mind. I was going to ask if anyone here plays Hearthstone, but I think I know the answer already.
Well, I know I don't.
I don't either.
I actually don't play very many video games at all.
Shocking.
Really?
It's pretty much entirely I only play multiplayer games.
Dude, some of those are cool though. Well, what ones do you play?
Yeah. Team Fortress 2 is the biggest one, really.
Yeah.
Got that.
I get on and I'll play that with friends. Usually the co-op mode.
I've got TF2.
I used to. I
played
got
it.
sick of it after a while.
I've got it on the orange box, but I've never played it.
No, I haven't played it either. I got Peggle the other day.
Peggle.
Oh,
Dude, I got a new phone today because I got a work phone. Guess what I got on my work phone?
What?
Snake.
Oh my god. Wait,
It's
is
a
it the
Nokia.
same number?
No, it's a different number, but I've got my... But you can't call my work phone anyway, so...
Oh no, I thought you meant you'd got like a new phone.
No, they were like, I mean, they're not really that bad about it, but they're like, no, you can't text your friends or call your friends unless you're on business.
Fair enough.
Like, if you're away on business, then you can do it. But otherwise you can't.
Okay.
But no,
Got
you still got mine.
Snake on it.
Yeah, it's got Snake. It's a Nokia.
Snake is hella though.
Hella Snake.
Really advancing the gaming industry.
I want to play
Super.
Snake now. This is what you've done. Like, fuck Bioshock Infinite. I'm going to play Snake after this.
Snake. It's a really slow snake, though. It's like, it takes forever.
Doesn't it get faster as you eat more of the little things?
Well, I guess it does, but it starts really fucking slow.
I thought the snake gets longer as you eat the things.
It does. It
does,
also
yeah.
gets faster in some versions of
The
the game.
snake gets longer. Do with that what you will, kids.
Oh
Holla to,
god! Oh god! Whiz!
All about to the Meerkat game, the Meerkat on Neopets, the snake game. Anyone who's done Neopets will know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
No, never.
Yep, hella
Hatsy
lit
Bounce
me.
was my favourite.
Oh man.
Neopets.
Oh god, oh
Man,
man.
that was my first experience of the internet. I
Neopets.
started using Neopets when I was like 11 or something, and that was when I was like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. I'm going to spend all my time doing this.
Hella. Dude, I was on Neopets within the first year of its creation.
Whoa.
Oh my
was this
God.
back when words weren't banned?
Yeah. This was back when gay people weren't banned.
Oh, God. What, is that a thing?
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to be gay on Neopets.
Oh god, I'm
Whoa.
fucked.
Whoa.
Oh no, seriously. No, Neopets is really bad on the forums. Obviously, if you're allowed to be gay outside of the forums.
Oh,
But
fuck.
they're not just going to be like, oh, you're gay, get out of Neopets. But they don't allow anyone to talk about gay stuff. They don't anyone allowed to
Yeah,
talk
they
about
block
politics, any romance at all. At least they block all romance. So you're not allowed to talk about any of that. Like seriously, once my friend, well, like, because you do a lot. Some people do role playing on there.
That's what
But-
I started with.
Yeah. Once my friend got banned because her character was holding a wine glass full of water.
Oh man.
Oh, Neopets.
Come
Oh, yeah.
on. This is the internet. You gotta just know.
No, but I remember the days when people were role playing hardcore gay sex on the forum. So that was before it was taken over by Nickelodeon.
God damn it, Nickelodeon. Ruining the fun.
Just let the gay fly, man.
Not that I
You totally did, didn't you,
approve of.
Michael? You totally did.
I probably did. I was probably like fucking 13 or 14 or something. I wasn't particularly wise back then, but not that I condone role playing hardcore gay sex where children can see it. Just so I would clear.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Oh, God.
Okay, we should probably think about wrapping up.
Yes,
So-
you should probably go over the giveaway stuff again. like
Yeah,
you
I'm
said.
gonna do that just in case, because I'm on to you guys. You'll probably skip to the end, and since I'm such a nice person, I thought I'd do it at the end as well. So yeah, I thought I'd do it at the beginning for the people who just want to listen to the podcast just for this, and I thought I'd do it at the end because I'm so nice. I'm so nice.
Aww.
Okay,
Bow
so
down. Bow down.
to go with the to go for the giveaway again, basically what's going is it's a one Rooster Teeth item up to $20 or £15 in the Rooster Teeth store. So that's for one person. We've got one sponsorship, which is worth $10. That's for a second person. We've got one Achieve Mix Unlocked album by We Tease It, and that's worth $9. I'm telling you what it's worth so that you'll know what for the next part. So basically, if you don't want any of that, or you're not particularly a fan of Rooster Teeth, or you just follow the blog for other reasons, or you just don't want to give your address out or anything, anything of the same equivalent is also available on Steam. So just tell me and I'll just gift you something on Steam instead. But we'll work that out when I draw the winners. So you enter by emailing me, and I'm feministroosterteeth@gmail.com.
Are you .com or
Yeah,
.co?
I'm feministroosterteeth@gmail.com. I just need to know your preferred name/handle so that I can announce the winner, and the best way to contact you so that I can contact the winner. You can also add your Tumblr or website or whatever else you want to plug, and we'll give you a shout out in the podcast if you want. You don't need to tell me what you want right now or your address or anything like that. In fact, I'd rather you didn't give me your address until I announce the winners. We'll be doing it by a random number generator, so I don't need an essay on why you want it or anything like that. And it closes on the 27th, so that we can record for the podcast that we're going to be releasing on, which is not the next podcast, but it'll be the podcast after that, so it'll be in a month after.
I'll be there.
Yep. Hopefully,
I'll be there, hopefully.
Hopefully everyone, apart from Shaddy. Sorry, Shaddy.
I'll be listening.
Oh.
So the winners are going to be announced on the 2nd of February, and we'll also notify the winners separately, so it's cool if you don't want to tune into the podcast, because what we'll do is we'll release the podcast and then we'll notify the winners the next day, I guess. And I'll also handle any postage and packing, so even if you're international, I'll handle it, because because I think it's something like $8 shipping from internationally for the Rooster Teeth store, so yay. So okay, good luck.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey.
And now
Yay.
we plug. Why don't you go first, Shaddy? You're the guest
All right.
of honor. Plug your everything.
So my blog is shaddy24 at tumblr.com. It'll be in the link. It's mostly just a mix of random fantasy pictures and various social justice stuff I find from other people with occasional comments from me.
I follow it. It's great.
You all should follow him. He doesn't have many followers and he deserves more.
It's
Super
pretty
does.
I've
great.
got 33 right now.
Everyone go follow him. Just we got to get the number above 100.
Yeah, you deserve it because
Super-dude.
you're great.
That would be pretty awesome. I don't know how I'd handle the fame.
Super famous.
Don't let it go to your head.
He'll be rolling down the street with all the bling. Just
Do you want to go, Roo?
Yeah, you can follow me on Tumblr. I'm Fruben. I'm back to my old URL. I've missed it for the short time that I was Mogar. I'm also Fruben pretty much everywhere. So like, if you want to add me on Twitter or Steam or Xbox Live, then that is how you can find me for pretty much everything. So go forth and do the thing.
Wiz, do you want to go?
yes. So my Tumblr is consultingtimewizard.tumblr.com. I have a Twitter, which is @theTimeWiz, that I hardly ever post on, but I'm usually on at least once a day. If you tweet something at me, I'll probably see it. I have a YouTube channel. Don't go there. And also, I have a Steam. It's The Time Wizard, but you're gonna have to let me know who you are
I'm
if
gonna
you
add you,
friend me
Wiz.
on Steam. Yes, you go right ahead.
I will.
Just send me a message letting me know who you are, so
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
do it now.
like, who is this person? Why are they trying to Steam friend me? Delete.
That's
yeah,
what
just
I
be
do.
like, just be like, you're hella on the FRT podcast, and
Yes.
I want to love you or something. Yeah,
Yeah, something like that would be
Yeah.
very nice.
exactly.
I'm gonna love you.
And I'm Feminist Rooster Teeth, so you should probably know me, but just in case, it's feministroosterteeth.tumblr.com. You can also get in contact with me on Twitter at feministrt or feministroosterteeth@gmail.com. And obviously there's the Feminist Rooster Teeth YouTube channel, which you probably are on right this minute. So yeah, and again, to enter the podcast, please email me on at feministroosterteeth@gmail.com, and all of the details about the giveaway will also be in the link dump and all that, so don't worry about it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me on Tumblr or Twitter or through Gmail or whatever, really. Okay, does anyone have anything they'd like to say before we say goodbye?
To everyone listening, I love you. And to Ali, who is editing, you are a star. Keep being amazing, and I miss you.
Oh,
I know.
There's nothing I can say after that.
no.
Yeah, Rue kind of took everything we could possibly say.
I'm sorry. I'm not
What
sorry.
a beautiful end message.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you for listening, everyone, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yay,
Bye.
bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Call out to Ali for being a babe.
Tease it. What do you want for Christmas, little boy?
Knobs. Knobs.